because that means I mean business. Fluff up my hair. Now, there are those of you that have played this before, so I expect you to be perfect. Those of you that are learning, do the best you can. Here we go. Venga, venga. Venga, venga. Hula, hula. Hula, hula. What's the time? What's the time? Mr. Wolf. Mr. Wolf. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. Pineapple. Pineapple. Oh la la. Oh la la. Ole. Ole. As small as a mouse. Oh, make sure you get that right. Remember, it's that one. Yeah? As small as a mouse. As small as a mouse. As big as an elephant. As big as an elephant. Save the world. Yeah, save the world. Superhero. Superhero. I'm a star. Give me the American accent. I'm a star. You bet you are. You bet you are. Uno. Haha, don't let me trick you. Uno. Uno dos. Uno dos. I'm looking for the man who's... Okay, so that's the one. That's the one. That's always the one. Are we ready to try it? Remember, you're going to do, but darling, I love you. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. Yeah. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. But darling, I love you. Yeah. But darling, I love you. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. The dragon is coming. Oh, you gotta hide your gold quicker. The dragon is coming. Yeah. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Uno. Uno. Venga, venga. What's the time? As big as an elephant? Superhero. Superhero. But darling, I love you. You bet you are. Hide your gold, hide your gold. Boom. Yeah, you thought I forgot that one, innit? Yeah, I hadn't forgot that one. So remember, when I go boom, you go ah. Here we go. Boom. Boom. Ah. Ah. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. That's right. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. Venga, venga. Hula, hula. Hula, hula. Pumpkin. Pumpkin. As small as a mouse. As small as a mouse. You bet you are. You bet you are. I'm looking for the man who's got my... Yeah. I'm looking for the man who's got my pa. The dragon is coming. Don't let me trick you. Uno dos. Ah. Uno dos. Hide your gold, hide your gold. The dragon is coming. Boom. Boom. I'm going to try and trick you. Boom. Boom. Ah. Boom. Don't let me trick you. Ah. Boom. You bet you are. Say it like you mean it. You bet you are. Fantastic. It's time for Venga Venga. Today's poem I'm going to read to you is from Roald Dahl's Revolting Rhymes, with illustrations by Quentin Blake. This story is all about Cinderella. I once played Prince Charming. Yes, I was a rather sophisticated Prince Charming. I had a wonderful blazer and all cream-coloured trousers and... Anyway, let's find out what happened to this Cinderella. I guess you think you know this story. You don't. The real one's much more gory. The phony one, the one you know, was cooked up years and years ago and made to sound all soft and sappy just to keep the children happy. Mind you, they got the first bit right, the bit where in the dead of night the ugly sisters, Jules and all,
departed for the palace ball, while darling little Cinderella was locked up in a slimy cellar, where rats who wanted things to eat began to nibble at her feet. She bellowed, "Help!" and "Let me out!" The magic fairy heard her shout, appearing in a blaze of light. She said, "My dear, are you all right?" "All right," cried Cindy. "Can't you see I feel as rotten as can be?" She beat her fist against the wall and shouted, "Get me to the ball. There is a disco at the palace. The rest have gone and I am jealous. I want a dress, I want a coach, and earrings and a diamond brooch, and silver slippers, 2 of those, and lovely nylon pantyhose done up like that. I'll guarantee the handsome prince will fall for me." The fairy said, "Hang on a tick." She gave her wand a mighty flick, and quickly, in no time at all, Cindy was at the palace ball. It made the ugly sisters wince to see her dancing with the prince. She held him very tight and pressed herself against his manly chest. The prince himself was turned to pulp. All he could do was gasp and gulp. Then midnight struck. She shouted, "Heck, I've got to run to save my neck." The prince cried, "No, alas, alack." He grabbed her dress to hold her back as Cindy shouted, "Let me go." The dress was ripped from head to toe. She ran out in her underwear and lost one slipper on the stair. The prince was on it like a dart. He pressed it to his pounding heart. "The girl this slipper fits," he cried, "tomorrow morn shall be my bride. I'll visit every house in town until I've tracked the maiden down." Then, rather carelessly, I fear, he placed it on a crate of beer. At once one of the ugly sisters, the one whose face is blotched with blisters, sneaked up and grabbed the dainty shoe and quickly flushed it down the loo. Then in its place she calmly put the slipper from her own left foot. Aha, you see, the plot grows thicker and Cindy's luck starts looking sicker. Next day the prince went charging down to knock on all the doors in town. In every house the tension grew. Who was the owner of the shoe? The shoe was long and very wide. A normal foot got lost inside. Also, it smelled a wee bit icky. The owner's feet were hot and sticky. Thousands of eager people came to try it on, but all in vain. Now came the ugly sisters' go. One tried it on. The prince screamed, "No!" But she screamed, "Yes, it fits, whoopee! So now you've got to marry me." The prince went white from ear to ear. He muttered, "Let me out of here." "Oh, no, you don't. You made a vow. There's no way you can back out now." "Off with her head!" the prince roared back. They chopped it off with one big whack. This pleased the prince. He smiled and said, "She's prettier without her head." Then up came sister number 2, who yelled, "Now I will try the shoe." "Try this instead!" the prince yelled back. He swung his trusty sword and smack, her head went crashing to the ground. It bounced a bit and rolled around. In the kitchen, peeling spuds, Cinderella heard the thuds of bouncing heads upon the floor and poked her head round the door. "What's all the racket?" Cindy cried. "Mind your own biz," the prince replied. Poor Cindy's heart was torn to shreds. "My prince," she thought, "he chops off heads. How could I marry anyone who does that sort of thing for fun?" The prince cried, "Who's this dirty mutt? Off with her nut, off with her nut. Just then, all in a blaze of light, the magic fairy hove in sight. Her magic wand went swoosh and swish. "Cindy," she cried, "come, make a wish. Wish anything and have no doubt that I will make it come about." Cindy answered, "Oh, kind fairy, this time I shall be more wary. No more princes, no more money. I have had my taste of honey. I'm wishing for a decent man. There are to find. Do you think you can?" Within a minute, Cinderella was married to a lovely fella, a simple jam maker by trade, who sold good homemade marmalade. Their house was filled with smiles and laughter, and they were happy ever after.
Do you know about a girl called Roberta? Roberta's favourite thing to do is to run, and she likes to run around in circles, and she likes to run around Roman ruins. Don't ask me why, but it's what she likes to do. So today's tongue twister is all about the letter R. Have a listen. Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. Did you see the little sneaky TH as well? There. Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. We're going to try it again, and we're going to try it 3 times. Are you ready? Here we go. And Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. See if you can get it happening a little bit quicker. Remember to do all those sounds, and I'll see you at the next one. Bye. It's time for Venga Venga.
So everybody, it is time for our Venga Venga. Are you ready? I'm taking no prisoners. Make sure you're sharp, on point, and you know what you're doing. Here we go. And Venga Venga, Venga Venga. What's the time? Mr. Wolf. What's the time? Pumpkin, pumpkin. The dragon is coming. Did you hide your gold? Make sure you hide your gold. The dragon is coming. You bet you are. Ooh la la. Venga Venga. Superhero. Save the world. Save the world. I'm looking for the man who's got my paw. I'm looking for the man who's got my paw. Ooh la la. Boom. Boom. Uno. Don't let me trick you with that one. Remember, it's uno, uno, dos. Let's try it. Uno. Uno. Uno, dos. Uno, dos. Hula, hula. Let me hear you. Hula, hula. As small as a mouse. Yeah, you thought I forgot that one, innit? Let's try again. As small as a mouse. That's it. As small as a mouse. Remember, when you do as big as an elephant, you stretch it out, okay? Let's try it again. As small as a mouse. As small as a mouse. Now my turn. As big as an elephant. Make sure you keep small as a mouse small, yeah? And quick. Let's try it again. As big as an elephant. As big as an elephant. I'm a star. I'm a star. Venga, venga. Yes, give yourselves a round of applause. Superb. Let's move on. Now we're going to have a go at the tongue twister. Do you remember seeing it earlier? This is the one about Roberta. Remember, Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. If I wanted to show off and roll my R's, it would go like this. Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. But let's just try it without rolling our R's. Here we go. And Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. Did you hit that D in around? Around the Roman ruins. It's not one ruin, it's a group, yeah? Ruins, plural. Let's try it again. And Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. Did you catch the TH? The Roman ruins, not the Roman ruins. Let's try it again. And Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. 3 times. Let's not go fast. Let's take it slow and steady. And Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. Again. Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. Once more. Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. Okay, let's try it 3 times really quickly. Are you ready? And Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. Roberta ran rings around the Roman ruins. Yes! Well done. Let's move on. So now it's time for the poem that we're going to share. I'm going to read through the poem and we're going to think about how the poem makes us feel and what ideas we remember. We're also going to look at some of the words to make sure we understand what it's talking about. And then we're going to add some actions. This poem is called Rainbows and it's written by a gentleman called Khalil Gibran. If I could catch a rainbow, I would do it just for you and share with you its beauty on the days you're feeling blue. If I could build a mountain you could call your very own, a place to find serenity, a place to be alone. If I could take your troubles, I would toss them in the sea. But all these things I'm finding are impossible for me. I cannot build a mountain or catch a rainbow fair, but let me be what I know best, a friend that's always there. What a great poem. So, it's talking about friendship. It's in 4 verses and the words are rhyming. They do sound alike. How did this poem make you feel? Did it make you feel calm, happy, a little bit sad, then happy? What did the poem make you think about? Did you think about the rainbows or the very, very big mountain or somebody you really care about? I'm going to read through the poem again and I want you to have a really good listen and see how it makes you feel and also what it makes you think about. Okay? Rainbows by Khalil Gibran. If I could catch a rainbow, I would do it just for you and share with you its beauty on the days you're feeling blue. If I could build a mountain you could call your very own, a place to find serenity, a place to be alone. If I could take your troubles, I would toss them in the sea. But all these things I'm finding are impossible for me. I cannot build a mountain or catch a rainbow fair. But let me be what I know best, a friend that's always there. So when I read it again, how did it make you feel? Did it make you feel, as I said, quite peaceful? Did it make you feel happy? What did it make you think about? I know when I was reading this poem, I thought about my best friend who I love very much and who I hope I'm always there for when they need me, even when they don't. Maybe you thought about your best friend. Maybe you thought about the rainbow that it mentioned and how you could try and catch a rainbow. Have you ever tried? What about a mountain? Have you ever climbed up a mountain? Maybe it made you think about that time when you went climbing. It also mentions in here the sea. Have you ever been in the sea? How far out could you see when you were standing by the sea? It talks about wonderful ideas in here and about how you want to be a really good friend and how you will always be there. You may not be able to build the biggest mountain. You may not be able to catch a rainbow. You may not be able to take the problems that your friend has and throw them away into the sea to disappear. But what you can be is you can be a friend that's always there. Have a listen again. Rainbows by Khalil Gibran. If I could catch a rainbow, I would do it just for you and share with you its beauty on the days you're feeling blue. If I could build a mountain you could call your very own, a place to find serenity, a place to be alone. If I could take your troubles, I would toss them in the sea. But all these things I'm finding are impossible for me. I cannot build a mountain or catch a rainbow fair. But let me be what I know best, a friend that's always there. So, can we think of some words that rhyme, that sound alike in this poem? Let's see if you can hear. If I could catch a rainbow, I would do it just for you and share with you its beauty on the days you're feeling blue. What were the two words that sounded? That's right, you and blue. It's an interesting idea. On the days you're feeling blue. To feel blue means that you're feeling a little bit sad, a little bit down. So sometimes when you have a feeling, an emotion, you can describe it with a colour. So if you feel love, you could say that's a very red colour or a very pink colour. If you're feeling really happy, you might say, I'm feeling very yellow. In this poem, on the days you're feeling blue, blue is to do with feeling sad and not very happy and a little bit down. So that's what this poem's saying. And share with you its beauty on the days you're feeling blue. As a really good friend, I would want for you to feel better if I could catch a rainbow and make you smile and make you be happy. On the days you're feeling blue, a little bit sad. In the next verse, it talks about building a mountain. And there's a word in here which is serenity. Can you say that? Serenity. I'm going to look up the meaning in the dictionary for us. This is my big dictionary. And inside is the word serenity. It is spelled S-E-R, oh, nearly there, S-E-R-E, S-E-R-E-N-I-T-Y, serenity. In my dictionary it says it's to feel calm, tranquil or peaceful. So serenity is to do with a feeling of being calm, being at peace, feeling just everything's going to be okay. So as a friend, you would want your friend to really, really understand that feeling of serenity, to be able to climb to the top of the mountain and just feel calm as they looked out. Can you work out the rhyming words in this verse? If I could take your troubles, I would toss them in the sea. But all these things I'm finding are impossible for me. That's right, sea and me. And you can toss a ball, you can toss a frisbee, or you could toss a stone into the sea, a pebble, a rock, or if someone's got something that's really bothering them, like a trouble, you could just say, give it to me, I'll throw it away, I'll toss it into the sea. The last verse is this. I cannot build a mountain or catch a rainbow fair, but let me be what I know best, a friend that's always there. Now we're going to have a little look at the words we could put an action with. If I could catch a rainbow, I would do it just for you. Which word that maybe catch, if I could catch a rainbow? That would be a great word to put an action with. And share with you its beauty on the days you're feeling blue. Remember what I said? Sometimes we have feelings, emotions, and we can describe them with colours. Do you remember what I said feeling blue meant? That's right, a little bit sad, not so happy. So let us have blue. You could put an action of feeling sad, of not feeling happy. If I could build a mountain, you could call your... Shall we do mountain? Yeah. What else could we... A place to find serenity, a place to be alone. I'm going to say, Miss Naomi's going to say serenity. I think we could find an action for serenity. Remember I said it's a feeling of calmness, feeling peaceful inside. If I could take your troubles, I would toss them in the sea. Which word do we think? If I could take your troubles, I would... Shall we do? Okay, it's a choice. We can either do toss or sea. It's up to you. I would toss them in the sea. Remember, that's an action for throw. Or sea. Maybe you could show the waves moving. It's up to you. But all these things I'm finding are impossible for me. So if something's impossible, it means it just cannot be done. So maybe we could do an action for impossible. It just can't be done. I cannot build a mountain. Let's bring back the mountain action. Or catch a rainbow fair. Yes, let's bring back that catch action. But let me be what I know best. A friend that's always there. Friend. Let's find an action for the word friend. Okay, so now we're going to go through it nice and slow. Pencil away, Miss Naomi. And we're going to work on our actions. Rainbows by Khalil Gibran. If I could catch a rainbow, so what action? If I could catch a rainbow, I would do it just for you and share with you its beauty on the days you're feeling blue. Maybe a little sad face on the days you're feeling blue. If I could build a mountain. Now, you can give me mountain like that, but see if you can think of a different kind of shaped mountain. Yeah, maybe it's a flat top mountain or a round top mountain. How tall is it? How short is it? If I could build a mountain you could call your very own, a place to find serenity, a place to be alone, serenity, peaceful, calm. Maybe it's just a hand on the heart, so that you just, but maybe that means love. What could we do for serenity? A place to find, maybe we do a serenity. So we're bringing that calmness into our heart. I like that. A place to find serenity, a place to be alone. If I could take your troubles, I would toss them in the sea. I'm going to be cheeky, I'm going to do both. I would toss them, so it's like a throw, so you might throw it quite strongly, quite firmly. You might throw it quite gently, yeah? If I could take your troubles, I would toss them in the sea. And the same hand that I used for the throw, I'm bringing in to make the waves of the sea. But all these things I'm finding are impossible. Something that cannot, are impossible. But all these things I'm finding are impossible for me. I cannot build, do you remember the mountain? I cannot build a mountain or catch a rainbow fair. But let me be what I know best, a friend. What could we do for friend? You could do a hug, holding of a hand, a smile, any action you want that you think means friend. But let me be what I know best, a friend that's always there. So that's the whole poem. We've talked about how it makes us feel, what it makes us think about, what some of those difficult words mean. We've also talked about what the poet feels and thinks about the poem, what they wanted to write down and explore. And now we've done the actions. So the words are going to come up at the end. What I would love for you to do is to have a go at putting an action to any of the words that you want and making this poem, Rainbows by Khalil Gibran, your very own. That's the end of our time today. It's been lovely sharing this poem with you. Make sure you check out my YouTube channel, yeah, Naomi Cortez, Miss That I Am, for the next poem, okay, and the next poetry class. See you soon. Bye.